Hello?
Hello?
Hey, glad to hear you. My name is Judy. I wanted to discuss our new state-approved insurance plans that not only cover final expenses, but also help you grow cash value over time. May I know your age, please?
51.
Perfect. You are qualified for the plans. Just hold on for a second, please. Here we go.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next.
Hello?
Hi, thank you so much for holding on the line. My name is Noah. Am I talking to Miss Angela?
Right.
Hey, Miss Angela, how are you? How's your day going?
It's going all right.
Wonderful, wonderful. Angela, you actually had a word with one of our associates before regarding the final expense insurance, and that's part of the reason why we're reaching out to you. How's your day been?
It's been okay.
Wonderful, wonderful. Angela, I see that you're 51 years young. Is that correct?
Right.
And your zip code with me is 24870 West Virginia, right?
Right.
I understand that, honey. So just walk me through, Angela. When it comes to final expenses, what is your idea? Do you want to just cover your burial, cremation, or you want to leave something for the family? Is it just a lost gift?
I have a question first. Does this cover burial at sea?
Yes, definitely.
Then they can take me out on a ship, and you don't use a coffin.
Well,
They just wrap you in linen and dump you in the ocean.
no, there will be a coffin. There will be a coffin. We will cover the casket cost, the transportation cost, and everything, and all
No.
the legal paperwork and documentation fees, because there is a separate certification that you need to go opt for it. We will pay for all of that. We will take care of all the paperwork. We will also make sure that all of your transportation and caskets are paid off.
But burial at sea doesn't use a coffin because that pollutes the ocean. They wrap you in linen.
Well, well, there are different types of burial at sea. If you want to go with the linen, we would be more than happy to accommodate that, and whatever the cost is left, that will be paid to your family.
Okay, then you can actually do that.
Absolutely, absolutely. With the consent of your beneficiaries, of course.
But I'm alone. I don't have, my husband died last year and we never had kids, so I don't really have a
Oh,
beneficiary.
sure. Okay. If you just on this phone call, we will get your voice signature confirming that you want a burial at sea, and that would be enough. We will do as you will. Okay.
I was like, I guess.
No problem. We will do as you tell us to. We will simply get your voice authorization on it that you want a burial at sea, and we will do accordingly. How do we
Okay.
help you out there? Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Now, Angela, what I will do for you, I will simply pull out all the available options that covers your final expenses, burial at sea, and others. You may just look at the options. If you like them, we can proceed. If you don't, there would be no cost, no obligation. We just want to make sure, Angela, that when you pass away, you are not a burden on anyone. Sounds fair?
Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. Now, Angela, before we move any further, like, because of that, to make sure that you have a valid mode of payment to the policy, do you have any valid checking or saving account on you?
Yeah, well, yeah, everybody's got a checking account.
That's wonderful. That's all we need here. I'm going to go ahead, fill out an application form for you. I'm going to give you all the rates, and then you can choose which option you find the most affordable. Here we go. That's 24870 West Virginia. By the way, Angela, how did your husband pass away?
In a car accident.
Oh my God! Oh my God! That's terrible. That would be really, really hard for you, right?
Right.
I understand that, honey. And are you coping up with it good? Are you okay now?
Yeah, I'm all right.
I'm sure you must really, really miss him, right?
Right. But I don't want to do it
How long?
again. I don't want
Right?
to get married again.
Oh, you were young young woman. You're only 51. Why not?
I don't want to.
Oh, seems to me that you were really, really in love with that guy.
I don't want to. Nah, I don't want to get married ever again.
Oh, all right. I understand you. I completely understand you. I think at the age of 51, what's your date of birth?
December 4th, 1973.
December 4th, 1973. Perfect. Now, Angela, we know that we are looking for something that covers your burial at sea. Now that we know what we are looking for, let me go ahead and ask you some basic health questions. Nothing too specific, just enough to figure out which program would be the best for you. All right?
All right.
Great. And Angela, are you a smoker or a non-smoker?
A non-smoker.
Great. And do you have any issues with your lungs, liver, or kidneys?
No.
Like no COPD, hepatitis, or dialysis, right?
Right.
Wonderful. And Angela, have you ever had a diabetes?
I have low blood sugar, so my sugar drops and I have to eat.
Great. Low blood sugar, trust me, it's almost as dangerous as high, so
Oh
I
yeah,
think it well.
yeah, it drops slow. You pass out.
Yeah, I really want to make sure that, do you keep something to eat with you all the time in your bag or something, like a chocolate bar?
I carry mints.
Yeah,
They're
that
basically
should be
they're
very, very important for you.
basically flavored sugar.
Yeah. And other than that, Angela, have you ever experienced any problems related to your heart? Any heart attacks, strokes, seizures, bypass?
No.
Great. And have you ever been diagnosed with a cancer ever?
No.
Great. Any surgeries in the past 2 or 3 years?
The only thing I've had in the last 3 years, I had COVID once.
Oh, well, we all had that. So, other than that, it seemed to me that you're a perfectly healthy woman, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty healthy.
That's great. That's great. And Angela, how many medications do you take in a day? Do you have any rough number in mind?
I don't take any. I take vitamins. I don't think that counts, though.
Yeah, that does not count at all. Well, Angela, you are in perfect health condition. Perfect health condition. I am amazed. Angela, being in a part of the insurance industry myself for the past 15 years, it's my job to, talk to senior citizens. And trust me, Angela, and I'm being very honest with you, as soon as they turn 50, they just lose all hopes in life, They stop eating well, they stop taking care of themselves, and they get into so many of these bad diseases. I'm so happy that even though you're 51, you're taking very good care, you're taking very good care of yourself, and you are in picture perfect health condition. So happy for you. Good job.
Well,
Perfect. And Angela, what's your height and weight?
I'm 5 foot tall and I weigh 98 pounds.
5 foot tall, 98 pounds. See, you're maintaining an excellent body posture as well. Height and weight is absolutely great. Angela, do you eat healthy? Do you stay active? What's the secret to such an amazing condition, such an amazing health?
I'm a waitress. I wore one of those odometer things on my leg one time on my ankle. I walked 5 miles that night.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So you have worked all your life, and you want to make sure that you stay healthy, you stay active, right?
Right, but I never got to work until after my husband died because he wouldn't let me.
Oh, that's so sweet of him. That's so sweet of him. I'm
But
so
I wanted
happy
to.
that you got to spend such a lovely life together. Angela, I'm hoping that the good Lord will reunite you guys in the good heavens. Okay. Now, Angela, I lost my wife back in 2017 in the Las Vegas shooting. Do you remember that incident?
Yeah.
You know, we were married for 7 years. How long were you married, Angela?
17. We got married when right out of high school.
Oh, wow. So you were one of those high school lovebirds, right? High school sweetheart.
Yeah, we've been married a long time.
That's wonderful, you know. And just comparing it to my condition, you know, I was only married to her for 7 years, and I miss her every single day. And you were married to him for 17 long years. I'm pretty sure you would miss him terribly, right?
Yeah.
I understand that, honey. And just don't worry. Good Lord will reunite you guys in the good heavens, okay? You guys will get to be together again. And I'm pretty sure, like a sudden death like that, it really, really takes a huge toll on the mind and body, right? Because you're not anticipating anything bad to happen. Same happened to you, like, car accident. It's something that you never think of. And my wife, she died, in a terrorist activity. We never expected that. So death is bad, but when your loved one pass away in such a tragic and in such a sudden way, it just pours salt on the wounds, right?
Yeah.
I understand that, honey. I completely understand that. So, Angela, coming back to the point, based upon your answers, you are perfectly qualified for an insurance. It would be a whole life insurance, meaning that it will never expire on you, it will never terminate on you, it shall cover you completely till your very last breath. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. And it would also have an accidental death coverage as well. God forbid, if something bad happens to you, you would receive, if you have anyone in your family left, maybe a brother or sister, anyone, they would receive twice the amount. And it has a 24 hours policy, meaning that God forbid, if something bad happens to you, your beneficiary, they would receive the money immediately within the next few hours so that they can take care of your body right on the spot, okay?
Okay.
Yes. And it's a day one coverage, Angela. Do you know what a day one coverage is?
Yeah.
You know, it is like, let's say you get a policy of $12,000 and your monthly premium is, let's say, $30, okay? $30 or $31. Even if you pay just $30 on the first month and you pass away the next day, you would still be entitled to the whole coverage amount of $12,000. Okay? This is what a day one policy is, which means that you do not have to pay off your policy, the whole $12,000, to get the $12,000 back. Even if you pay just $30, you would be considered enrolled, and if something bad happens to you, you would be completely covered. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. So, Angela, this is the policy that you have qualified for. I want you to grab a piece of pen and paper now. I will give you the rates. I want you to write them down so that you can understand them better. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Perfect. That was quick, Angela.
I'm at my desk. I got pen and paper.
You are a woman with a plan, right?
Right.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, Angela, I have three options for you. Normally, the people who opt for, burial at sea, they usually do anywhere between $7,000 to $8,000. I'm gonna start at, the maximum because you're only 51. You are not going anywhere. You're healthy as a horse. You're not going anywhere for the next 20 years. So probably by that time, if the license goes up, if the cost go up, you would have enough coverage to pay for the policy to make sure that you're completely covered. So I will start at the 10,000. I will work my way up to give you a good range, and then you can choose the option that you find the most affordable. The best thing is that you do not have to make any payments today. The goal for today is only to get you approved for the policy. You just choose an option that you find the most affordable, and I will simply send all the paperwork to your doorstep. Sounds fair?
Okay.
Perfect. So the first option that I have for you, Angela, it would be for $10,000.
Okay.
Day one coverage. It's a day one coverage. And in case of an accidental death, it would double to $20,000, and it would be for a policy of $10,000 for only and only $27 a month. Okay? That's option number one.
Okay.
Yes. The second option that I have for you is going to be for $12,000. That's going to make sure that all of your, not only your burial at sea is covered, but also if you have any last minute medical bills, any pending legal expenses, any of that, that too is well covered in this. It would be for $12,000 for a monthly premium of only and only $32 a month.
Okay.
Yes. And the last option that I have for you, Angela, I'm not really sure if I would recommend this to you or not, because that would probably be more than what you need. But still, if you want to leave something extra, you want to make sure that you're completely covered for the rest of your life and you're not a burden on anyone, this would help you do so. It would be for $13,000 for a
Okay.
monthly premium of only and only $34 a month. So, Angela, we have three options on the table. We have 10,000 for 27, we have 12,000 for 32, and we have 13,000 for 34. Now, picture this, Angela, if the good Lord calls you home, which one of these options gives you the most peace of mind, knowing that your final expenses are completely taken care of and you will not be a burden on anyone? Take your time.
I don't know. When my husband died, he left me $250,000.
That's wonderful, Angela. You know, may God bless him. The thing is that it's for you to spend your life. You're 51 years young. You're not going anywhere for the next 20 to 25 years, you know? And you never know what could happen, what could go wrong, you know? Have you seen the people in Los Angeles wildfire, how they lost millions of... You have that savings saved up, that's wonderful. But it's only like $20 or $25, $27 a month. It's less than a dollar. It's going to make sure that at least your final expenses are completely taken care of. Okay? So that you can sleep with a peace in mind, knowing that no matter what happens, your final expenses are completely taken care of. You would have that peace of mind. It's less than a dollar a day. It's only $10,000 for $27 a month, and that to a day one coverage. Meaning that if you only pay 27, you would be entitled for a whole $10,000. So I think it's a win-win situation. Would you proceed with the least option, that is 10,000 for 27? Is it something that would give you some peace of mind?
How do I pay for this? I mean, how do...
Yeah, well, the first thing is that you do not have to make any payments today. We will wait for the next time that you're going to get paid. But as far as the billing works, since the company does not send me out to collect the money like in the old days, therefore everybody sends a draft each month through their savings or checking account. And you told me you do have a checking account, right?
Yeah, and a savings account, and a 401k, and a money market.
That's wonderful. So if you have a saving account, you would simply send a draft each month via your saving account, like $27 a month each month. Sounds good?
I don't know. I mean, I've got a lot of money the way it is. All I have to do is put back $100,000 and put it in a timed thing and have it set like in my will not to touch until I die, and to use it for that. And I could do that.
You know, that you can certainly do that, Angela. That's not an option. That's not a bad thing. But you know, when you pass away, your banking money, it takes 7 to 9 days to pay off, to get to anywhere where you would want to park, because there are lots of paperwork involved, there are lots of things involved. So obviously they cannot just simply, they have to confirm, they have to do with all the litigation, death certificate and stuff, until they are in a position to pay off the money that you will. But as far as this, this burial at sea insurance is concerned, it's going to pay off within the next few hours of your death, making sure that you have your final expenses completely taken care of. This is the main difference. difference between the two. That's why people who are having millions of dollars in their savings account, they still want to leave a bit, 10,000 or 12,000 as far as their burial or cremation insurance is concerned, making sure that no matter what happens to their savings, any last minute medical bills or whatever, they still have sufficient security, safety in mind that their final expenses would be taken care of and they will not be a burden on anyone.
But I don't know. I could put 100,000 back for all that. I could put it back and have it ready.
Well, Angela, I'm not really sure that if you have hundreds of thousands of dollars, why are you thinking so much about $27?
Well, for one thing, I'm on the do not call list, and you called me anyway. And for another thing, 99% of phone calls like this are scams.
Well, Angela, as far as that is concerned, on this call, right on this call, you will get a confirmation email for Aflac Insurance confirming that you have gotten a policy with Aflac. And in a few days, you would receive your policy papers via your U.S. mail.
And Aflac wouldn't have called me because they're one of the company. Aflac would not have called me.
No, Aflac did not call you, honey. Aflac did not call you. We are an independent licensed insurance agency. We work with Aflac.
And you're breaking the law doing this because I am on the do not call list.
Well, Angela, if you want to proceed, honey, we can certainly help you out here. If you don't, no problem. You have a great day. We have lots of people on the line waiting for us who really, really need help.
Yeah, well, you can scam somebody else because you're not going to scam me.
All right, Angela. You take care. Have a great day, baby.
Bye. Well, he's one of the nicer ones. But it's still a scam. They're not supposed to call you if you're on the do not call list. My mouse went to sleep.